you may or may not know, but part of the Remote Work Life podcast, the foundations of the podcast anyway, based a lot around conversations that I've had with various leaders, CEOs, hiring managers of different businesses. The foundation of the podcast is essentially informational conversations that I had when I was trying to work out the next steps for my own career. And in those various conversations, I pick up so many different clues and tips and hints in terms of how to develop my career that I've now want to pass on to you to help you with yours. One of the probably biggest takeaways that I've had, but not just from those conversations, because I've worked in the world of recruitment and hiring since 2002. So again, had lots of conversations with different hiring managers, different people who are looking to take on new staff, new hires. And more and more, I guess, the changes that I've seen is that more and more people want, hiring managers want, CEOs want to have experts within their teams. They want people with expertise, not just the functional expertise, but also the sector expertise. They want people who are working towards mastering their craft. And I mean, I'm not saying that you necessarily have to do that now, but what I would say that you might look at, or you should look at, is really understanding what the market demands, seeing what skills you have that can help with those demands, and then work on mastering those skills, mastering that craft, because it makes you so much more valuable. It helps you to stand out, and it also helps you to connect with people who want people with your skills and expertise. And one such area that you really need to consider is your sector expertise. What direction do you want to go down with that? Do you want to work in some sort of technical capacity or technical industry, so fintech, medtech, edtech? I mean, what do you want to do? Where do you have your expertise? Do you want to work in health and beauty? Do you want to work in, I don't know, travel and tourism? Do you want to work in the food sector? And literally any role that you can think of requires different types of people. So different types of people with different types of skills. So even if you work in health and beauty, it may be that you are, I don't know, a sales leader or sales manager or sales director in that sector. Or it may be that you are I don't know, search marketing manager or a customer success advisor within health or within medtech or whatever it may be. So really think about developing your expertise in a specific area, and that will help, as I said, help you to stand out, help you to have conversations, informed conversations with the people, with the businesses that you're targeting, and enable them to see that you can be a problem solver for them. So I'd start by, I guess, looking at your CV, looking at your resume, looking back to see which sectors that you've worked in. Which of those sectors that you've worked in really inspires you, really, again, got you really fired up, really focused, and really wanting to really make a contribution in that particular sector. So these are things that you need to really ask yourself when you're looking and reviewing your career, when looking at your resume, because then that will lead on to you understanding and defining if you actually have the relevant experience, enough experience in order to say that you can quite easily and readily, I guess, begin to sort of align yourself with that particular sector. Or it may be that you need to work on certain areas and increase your knowledge, improve the knowledge that you have of that particular sector so that you can begin to call yourself an expert. It might be that you join networking groups, or you begin to take courses, or you follow certain industry leaders and experts to gain more knowledge of that particular sector, so that you become, again, much more knowledgeable, and therefore much more of an asset to any potential employer or hiring manager. So yeah, look and think about, let's start with, I'd say, 3 different sectors that you have a real interest in, and that you can say you can offer expertise in, because as I said, that will really help you to stand out. And one of the biggest mistakes I see, in fact, is that when my clients come to me, they often have quite a scattergun approach, and they often have an unfocused approach to their applications. And this what I'm suggesting to you now helps you to be a lot more focused, not just from your own, I suppose, perspective of your career development, but it helps you to appear more focused to the people who you are targeting. So yeah, I want you to try that. Write down 3 sectors, or at least begin to think about 3 sectors that you want to target by reviewing your CV, reviewing your career as a whole, and really understanding where the growth is, and then beginning to put pen to paper and write down 3 sectors that you feel you could really align yourself to and really thrive in.